Hey, it's me. I know you're probably wondering, why am I sitting in my car? Well, it's because I don't really want to look like a lunatic sitting there letting people watch me as I do this video. But this video is going to be really cool because I'm going to do a kind of review, and I know it's a little late, but I thought I'd do it anyway. It's on Batman versus Superman. Now, I know it got a lot of mixed reviews, and a lot of people didn't like it. But in all honesty, I still think there's some good things with it. And this is what we're going to talk about right now. So here are some of the good things and some of the bad things that was wrong with Batman versus Superman. Number one, let's start off with the good stuff. So number one, I like Ben Affleck's Batman. Now before you jump all over me and think I'm crazy, I thought Ben Affleck did a good job, especially since they're trying to portray an older Batman. He did very good. He got the look down, he got the attitude down, and his Batman is a little different from some of the others. Don't know yet if this Batman is willing to kill yet or not, but it can be inferred since they took a lot from like The Dark Knight Returns and some other ones, that with some of the guns and stuff he had on his Batmobile, it can be assumed that he used rubber bullets. I thought he was great. I thought it was really good. I didn't see really anything wrong with it at all. Hopefully he can continue to be a good Batman, and with Matt Reeves taking over the Batman that he's going to be in, the standalone, I think that this may be a new revival in the DC movie universe in general. Number two, I really liked Wonder Woman. Though she wasn't in there a whole lot, I thought Gal Gadot did a really good job. I'm actually really excited for the Wonder Woman movie that's coming out pretty soon. I'm excited to see it. I thought she was a perfect choice for it. They got the look of her down really well. I love the look of her shield and her sword, and I think she's gonna do well in the standalone film and in the Justice League. So that's another good thing. Number three, the Batman fight sequences. Like, all the times where he was busting through the floorboards or through walls, grabbing people, that was cool. I'm glad they put that kind of fighting style in there. It shows he's a little bit more rough, a little bit more tough, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the bad guy. Some of the stuff with him in the suit, yeah, they were obviously pulling from The Dark Knight Returns on that one, but just his fighting style is really good. I think they took a lot from The Dark Knight Returns on that one too, on his fighting style. But I mean, he just flowed, and if they got a stunt person to do some of that fight stuff, they got a really good guy to do it. I thought the fight sequences with Batman in them were pretty good, really intense, and like they're kind of supposed to be a little quick, especially when he's dealing with people that are way below his fighting level. So I think the fighting sequences, they totally get a plus. Okay, now on to the bad stuff. Number one, the story. Oh, Warner Brothers. Oh, Warner Brothers. You got some of the best writers for that kind of stuff on your hand. You got Paul Dini, you got the people who wrote all of the Arkham series games. I mean, you had every chance to make a really great story. And heck, you probably could have even brought and just called it, instead of Batman versus Superman, The Dark Knight Returns. It would have been so much better. It would have just been 10 times better than what we got. A story was a big problem. One, because there were three writers. You had David Ayer, which I think he can be pretty good if you leave him on his own. You had Chris Piero, I think that's his name. I don't really know much of what he wrote. And then you had the rewrites by Ben Affleck. And I think that was your problem, was giving Ben Affleck the chance to rewrite the script in some places. It was a really bad story. I'm sorry. Like, come on, y'all, Warner Brothers, you can do a lot better than that. I know you can. You have so many other writers at your disposal. Get it together. Come on. Number two, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. What were you thinking? I mean, come on. Do I have to explain anymore? I mean, it's Lex Luthor. He's big, tall, buff. I mean, smart, and he doesn't shove Jolly Ranchers into senators' mouths. I mean, what were you thinking? He's a god-awful choice. Awful choice for Lex Luthor was Jesse Eisenberg. Now, if you kind of toughen him up a little bit in some future movies, maybe it could work. When I saw him with the shaved head, I genuinely thought that maybe he could work. But right now, just what we got, pretty crappy. Number 3, Doomsday. That's all I have to say. Doomsday. How royally you have messed up Doomsday. That's sad. Number 4, the entire climax. From right when Batman and Superman were duking it out all the way through Doomsday. Doomsday. It's just... it wasn't all that great. I mean, there was no point to it. If you're going to have a fight between two of the biggest people in comics, Superman and Batman, I mean, I expected there to be some sort of either urgency aside from the whole Martha thing. That was just a cop-out. I mean, there's no other way around it. It was a total cop-out. It was awful. Like, again, and this also kind of goes down to the writing. I mean, with The Dark Knight Returns, I mean, the fight, there was a point behind the fight. The government was tired of Batman breaking their kind of contract that they had. I mean, there was a reason why Batman was fighting Superman. In this one, it was just a cop-out to get two people to fight for the cash value, I guess. It was a terrible cop-out. Terrible. It was just a bad fight. Wasn't all that great. And it ended with Martha. Why do you know that name? Why did you say that name? Yeah, it was bad. That was really bad. Finally, and number 5, Zack Snyder. Don't let him do comic book movies. Like, Watchmen was okay. Like, it wasn't phenomenal, but I mean, it was watchable. But I'll see how he does with Justice League. It looks like it might be a little better than Batman versus Superman. But, I mean... Don't let this guy make any other DC films. He's gonna ruin y'all. Y'all gotta kind of step up with Matt Reeves. I love Matt Reeves. Cloverfield, the new Planet of the Apes movies. I mean, I think y'all got a perfect guy to take on the Batman. Like, it's perfect. It's perfect. But Zack Snyder, it's not his thing. Like, I mean, I liked Man of Steel, and I think he did a good job with Man of Steel, but no. Don't let him do any more. Please. I'm begging you. Come on, guys. You'll have every means to do everything that Marvel's doing and do it just as good or even better. You just gotta step up your game a little bit. Alright, to conclude, here's the rundown. We got the good things, which was Ben Affleck as Batman, the Batman fight sequences, Gal Gadot, and I'll go ahead and throw this one in there. I kind of forgot to do this one, but I like Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I think that's a good choice for Alfred. He was great. But then all the bad things. We got the writing, the fight between Batman and Superman, Doomsday, Zack Snyder, and the climax. They were just, I mean, come on. Y'all could have done a so much better job. Man, it was a stinker. It was pretty bad. Next up, probably either later today or maybe even sometime tomorrow, I might do another kind of review. Do another kind of review on Suicide Squad. Oh boy, Suicide Squad. So that should be fun. But if you like this video, give that like a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll be probably coming out with more of these in the future. Hope y'all enjoy, and I hope y'all have a great day. So, and I will see you later.